Well, hello, friends. Woo, it's Patty with Giddy Things. How are you, my sweethearts? I am here for day 106 of 5-minute in name only exercise encouragement. Oh my goodness. I'm back on the peddler today. I did 20 minutes of that today and I walked a little outside earlier in the day to sort of combine those with a need for also a little bit of variety. And plus, I don't go outside often enough and I need to do that. I almost actually took off my shoes and grounded today, but the disembodied voice was not here, and I like to kind of be, I don't know, err on the side of caution when it comes to too much movement when I'm the only parent here. Because if I fall down, which could happen, right? But if I fall down, I don't want to put the handy helper through any more stress than necessary. He already has to help me a lot, and he's happy and sweet about doing that. But you know what? I'm still the parent. So let's see what else I had. I had overnight oats this morning, and they were so good. I very recently had some cantaloupe from the Big Red Apple Shed, and it was delicious. They continue to deliver on the delicious produce. I'm having plenty of water. And I may diamond paint some. I wrote a pen pal letter yesterday. I have a pen pal in Indiana now. And that's really kind of exciting. We've never met, but she is a lady of a similar age with, similar life circumstances. And she also likes to diamond paint. Now, the difference is she has human grandchildren, and thus far I have cat grandchildren or grand kitties, and she has grand babies of the human variety, at least one, I know. So that was fun. She sent me some stickers. I started off sending her a postcard, a cute postcard that I had, and I wrote on the back of it with Musgrave pencil, which one did I use? Trying to remember which one I used, but I wrote on the back of that with a Musgrave pencil and sent that off to her almost immediately because I thought at least this way I could get something in the mail without, writing a too rushed letter. And so she sent me a letter back from my postcard and had stickers in it. It was so sweet. And so I sent her off a letter with some stickers in it and a couple little other surprises. It's fun to see what you can include for the price of a stamp in a letter without weighing it down too much or without breaking any, postal laws. We don't want to do that. So that was fun. And what else have I been up to? Like I said, I need to diamond paint some more. Not need to, I want to. I'm starting a new book. I finished Emily Henry's book, Happy Place. Is that what it's called? Yeah. The Happy Place, and I'll pop it up on the screen. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I keep saying that Emily Henry books, I'll be like, ooh, this one's my favorite, but I low-key think this one really is my favorite, y'all, and here's why. I mean, I love them all for different reasons, so sometimes for me it's hard to pick favorites. Also, that's an OCD issue, but I think this is why I liked this one especially well, because it really kind of dipped into friendship, like the mechanism of friendship as people go through different life transitions, getting older, getting jobs, all those things. It follows not just a protagonist, but a group of friends who have a really neat relationship. And it talks about also family of choice. That's something I mention every time I talk about my sister of choice. And that's really cool. And it's not, her books have some pretty relatable human. Is there something in my hair, y'all? Or is that just the gray glinting? I'm not sure. I have some I think that's just a glint. Relatable human circumstances in them, which I also like a lot. Just things that we all deal with on a daily basis. So anyhow, probably can tell that I've been schwitzing a little bit. Or have been glistening, perspiring, as we say in the South. So yeah, that book was I highly recommend that. In fact, if you were going to start reading Emily Henry anywhere, I would probably start reading I didn't do this because I just picked up her book because I think I found it at a thrift store, and that's the reason that I started. Secondhand store, more about that in a different video. I'm going to start calling them just secondhand stores now like they do in England. Okay, what was I talking about? Emily Henry. If I were starting Emily Henry, I would probably start with this one, with the one that I just recently read, which again, I popped up on the screen, but I think it's called Happy Place. And I would either start with this one or Beach Read. Either one of those would be fine. But I'm making my way through her books, which means she needs to write another one. She has some young adult fiction. I started reading The Love That Split the World, which was, I think, her debut novel. And it was relatively dark. And that's fine with me if I'm in a place for that. I was not in a place for that. And so I went back to her adult fiction. Again, she started with young adult fiction, and I haven't read any more of those yet. And I don't know whether I will or not. I really like her novels written specifically for adults. So that was what was going on with the reading, and I finished that. I also got, I need to make another video about this. Oh my gosh, there's so many ideas. I got a really good sleep last night, and yeah, there's a reason for that. And it's really kind of simple, makes me laugh at myself, and I'll talk about that in another video. What are you doing today to make yourself feel special and as loved as you are? Oh my goodness, you'd have to do a lot because you are loved a lot. But even if you just capture a little bit of that and do that for yourself, that would be fantastic. Please do also go with me in peace and love to serve others. And also please pray for Ukraine.